How's it going, YouTube? I want to go over a NFP play that I had on October 6th, and yeah, it was on GU, and yeah, it was my first. That week was my first week trading London session, and this happened at the end of the week. But yeah, let's get right into it. So I have the chart loaded up right here on replayed mode of what the situation was at the time. Higher time frame, we can see a big downtrend. Price is coming into some demand, but it's very high time frame demand at that point. So what I was looking at this point was price London session at this time coming back into a big area of buy to sell order block, 50% of the range as well. And if you look closely right here too, that there's this last big buy to sell before price actually breaks structure. So this is significant to me because a lot of effort was put in. As you can see, liquidity was taken right here. And then there's also, if you want to mark out an institutional candle, a nice engulfing after this as well. So there's, a key area to be of interest right here. Coming into NFP, I'm thinking there's going to be a big move. So, price is lining up to be in a supply area right now. Maybe it could give me a lower time frame schematic confirmation. Then I could play it into some taking profits into these demand zones from here, and then ultimately taking this low. Do want to be cautious though, because there is a lot of buy volume right here, right? All of this is pretty big. These buy green candles are pretty big, right? So getting a nice entry in here, I'd be looking to take partials in here and throughout these demand zones as well. So yeah, let's get down to the lower time frames. So volumes kind of died down in the market at this point. So let's see lower time frame. I do see this, a lot of people might see this as choppiness, but I see this as orders being filled. My key area of interest is a supply, right? And then I'm seeing sell orders being fulfilled as well here. You got one drive, another drive, another drive, and I'm really just looking for a manipulation of these highs and then a break of the low that created the last high, right? So let's go. So we get that manipulation, and at this point my alerts are set right here. Once we get that break, I could look at refining some areas to enter, and we get that break. And also just look at these candles. There's a lot of wicks, and this one's very suspicious too, right? So we get that final break. So on the 5 minute now, I could have an entry at this point over here. So at this point, it's 4:30, about an hour before NFP release. So, I was just mainly looking for price to come on its way down here in case there is slippage in NFP. It is a risky play just because it's near news, but I saw the potential with it lining up with supply already. So partials in here as well, just because we got to be aware of the counter, right? And then there's also demand in here. Demand. Big demands in here. Taking partials in here. I like to just fib it out actually. So final right here. Okay, cool. So, managing it after obviously the entry hits, if it does even hit, and then once it breaks the low, then I'm managing my position. And this area is in confluence with a 5 minute POI as well as my area of interest as well from my levels. So it lines up, and that would be a good entry as well. So at this point, I'm entered in, and my next alert is set right here, showing me that if it gets there, price is, doing what it needs to be doing. Yeah, there was actually not much time to, take partials here if I wanted to, which is, I guess, fine because it blasted through that. But as you can see right here, this is the NFP release. So I got kind of, at a good time. Price mitigated my zone, I would say 30 minutes before news. And slippage, I didn't get caught with slippage here at the point of news release. At this point, looking to take partials because the move is so fast, right? So my first area of partials has hit TP1, and then if price gets here, I'm taking more partials. So let's see. This was a big NFP volume release, I believe. Let's see. Just look at these numbers, the difference from the forecast and the actual. So, a lot of volume came in just from that. And I know NAS was going crazy at the time too. So TP1, and then at this point closed out another take profit level. And then my next zone, so by the break of this low, I was out more than 50% of the position, and then the plan was to ride the last TP to this low. So now let's play what happened. I believe it reversed here after this. Yes. So it didn't go for full TP, but about a 17. I think from my spreads it was about a 15R, but still it's pretty good. So closed off about over 50% of position at this point. Yeah, it was a good move. Kind of anticipating volume to kick in for NFP, and that's exactly what happened. So as you can see, there was reasoning behind why I even was looking at sells in the first place, even though price was showing a lot of volume coming up. Prices just don't go up, or it's straight up in one direction forever, right? They pull back. So I saw price lining up with supply, forming a little schematic right here on the 1 minute with the drives manipulation, break of the low that created the high, confluence of an area to sell from, and then I hope y'all took something from this. Just a simple play, lining up, anticipating some volume, and GUs lining up with supply. It was just maybe 15-hour play, 50% closed. I could be happy with that. That's the key about taking partials for me. If I was trying to take that sell all the way to the other low, that was 28R just for the clout, I would have lost everything. So it's important for me to take partials along the way, not just exit at one price. So you can still reap the benefits of a higher risk reward with small partials, and it still pays well, right? It's cool. If you like content like this, please like and subscribe. Hope to see you in the next video. Thanks.